Hello, my friends. So today what we're going to do is we're going to continue working with that concept that we learned a while back called found object art. Remember when I had you go find a few things around your room or around your house, and then I told you to make like a face, like a person's face, using those objects and things that you found, right? And then I had you make like a dog or a cat, but we had to use the objects that we found to make that. Remember that? And then I told you we would revisit this concept again sometime, but we would play it like a game. So that's what we're going to do today. Remember, this is called Found Object Art, and the name of our game is going to be called Found Object Frenzy. All right? So what I'm going to have you do here in just a few is I'm going to want you to go and look in your room again, maybe look around the house, and find maybe about 10 or 15 things, okay? Keep them small, nothing too huge, and make sure if it's okay with your mom and dad if you use the thing, all right? And be careful with what you pick, nothing dangerous or anything, all right? But double check with mom and dad to make sure they're okay with it. Little things in your room too. So what I found was, I've got this little hand stapler, got a Lego, this is a yo-yo that I've had forever, an old game controller, a remote control, a couple of other Legos, a little 3D printer thing I made a long while back, pencil, paintbrush, a couple of paper clips, these little post-it note tabby thingies. I'm not sure what that is. It was sitting in my desk, but that looks like it could work. And this cool little protractor thing that I used to make circles. I got about 15 things there. All right? So what I want you to do now is go ahead and go find yourself those 15 things and then come back and I'll show you how we play the game. All right, my friends, welcome back. So now, here's how the game is going to work. What I need you to do is have like your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, whoever's there with you helping you out today. I need them to come up with something in their head, like a car, or maybe a person, or an animal, or some kind of thing. All right? And then what we'll do is they're going to tell you that thing, and then you have to make it out of the stuff that you have there. All right? Now, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to look exactly like the thing, but you're going to have to use what you've got there to kind of make it look as close to that thing as you can. Okay? So, for example, maybe your mom or your dad or your grandma or your grandpa, your auntie or your uncle, whoever's there, maybe they say fish, all right? And then what you got to do is look at these things and figure out, how am I going to make a fish out of this stuff? So if I'm looking at my things, I'm going to kind of scoot them out of the way here so I can work and so you can see my spot there. I'm going to be like, all right, you know what? I think I'm going to use this part for part of my fish. And remember, you don't have to use all 15 things to make your fish, all right? So let me see here. I'm going to use that. I think I'm going to use this to maybe make like his eye. You see his eye right there? This is going to be like his body. And then, let's see, what else have I got here? I think I'm going to use my remote control here, or my game controller, to make like his tail. Here's like his tail fins, all right? And I've got these perfect Legos here that would really be good for like his fins. So there's like his fin. Oop, hard to see there on my thing there. There we go. So there he's got like a fin there, his lower fin, what we call his pectoral fin, and then what we call his dorsal fin, the one that's on the top there. All right? And then I think the only thing he's really kind of missing with what I've got left here is a mouth, and I think I can use like these little post-it note things to make his mouth. All right? And now, remember, it doesn't look like a perfect fish. but it's like the general idea. It looks kind of like one. There's the body, there's the two fins, his eyes, his mouth, and then his tail fins. All right? We're using found objects to make this art, stuff that we found around us. All right? So let's do it one more time, just another example. So let's say, for example, whoever's there with you tells you to make a car. And you're like, all right, what am I going to use? What am I going to do to make a car out of all this stuff? So then I'm going to look at my things here and I'm going to say, you know what? I think I'll use that remote control for part of my car. Maybe like the body of the car, you know, kind of like where you sit. All right? And then I'm going to say, you know what? This yo-yo is going to make a good wheel. And then maybe this weird circle thing again here will make another good wheel. So it's like one of those cars where it's kind of tilted. All right? So it's got a big wheel in the front and a little wheel. I'm sorry, big wheel on the back and a little wheel on the front. And then, let me see as I look through my things here. How about we put this thing here? You know what? No, change my mind. What if we put this here? That's kind of like the windshield, or kind of like maybe like, you know, the glasses in front of you. And maybe I'll put this on the back there. So like here's where you would be sitting. Whoops. Fell off. Let's see if I can fix it so it stay on there. There we go. Alright. And then what else? What else have I got here? Maybe I will put this thing is, I don't know, just a cool, fun, fancy thing on my car. Maybe that's like the door. Okay? So there again, it doesn't look like a perfect car, but we get the idea. There's the body of the car, maybe like the front windshield, like the front windows, the back windows there, the door, front wheel, back wheel. All right, my friends? And we did that with just using things that we found. Found object art. I bet you're going to have a lot of fun with this one.